Yeah, I think you're right. The understanding of the data is just one part of it, but
Mhm.
also the robustness of the
Yeah,
layer. Can it handle a complex data model, multiple fact tables, or what have you, different levels of grain? Or is it going to force you to do unnatural things like one big table, which might not be well suited to business users asking certain questions? Is it going to
right.
be able to handle different content types? So, are we just still in the early days of this, or do we need to reinvent? Is it the technology or is it the skills?
I think it's a bit of both. I think I think we have to level up to where we are right now. I think, as I pointed out in a few blog posts, I feel like there's no shortage of awesome tools
Mm,
at this moment, right? If you look at Matt Turk's Mad Data Landscape, there's more tools in the universe than there probably are like stars or atoms in the universe at this point. It's amazing. Like, you would need the James Webb Telescope, we joke always, to see like all the startups that are in his diagram. Um, and incidentally, that only accounts for, I believe, half of the known universe, right? I think he even said that they couldn't fit that many logos on a
yeah.
slide. Um, so that's one part of it, right? But I don't think there's any shortage of tools right now. They're certainly addressing today's problems. So I think that the issue is twofold. With knowledge, I don't know that we have the skills or the competencies to fully leverage the tools as they stand today to their fullest potential. And the data teams that I see, it's like there's still a gap. And maybe perhaps you see the same. But when you talk to practitioners, it's like, okay, this tool is capable of doing a lot. It's not, you have the potential to operate here. Why are we operating at this level right now, right? And so I think that the tools will, when you have a person who's skilled and competent using the right tool, a lot of great things can happen. But to me, one of the bigger gaps right now is knowledge for sure. But then tools, I think it does require a new reinvention of how we've been doing things. I'm not. That's my fuzzy intuition. Again, I'm not going to be the person who talks about a problem and not providing a solution, but here I am. So, uh, but my gut tells me that that's where we are. We have to rethink a few things.
Okay, so then let's be prescriptive
Yep.
with two personas. So,
Yeah.
one, imagine you're a data chief, and what would you advise them in navigating these complexities? And then the second persona, if you're a data engineer, what should you do in 2025?
Yeah. I think for leaders, it's an interesting one. A lot of data leaders that I meet, whether regardless of whatever initial they have in their title,
Hmm.
I think that there's definitely a FOMO and a bit of a prisoner's dilemma problem with adopting AI in the organization, because they're getting a lot of pressure from the top down, especially to do AI. So I don't know that I'm going to say anything that's like new or novel here, but understand what that means to your organization. Like that's should be table stakes. But I would say invest in your people as well, right? And this will come back to the data engineers and the practitioners. Is again, what I often see is an investment in tech, but not enough investment in the skills and competencies of the team. And so we just keep repeating the same mistakes over again, right? If you can imagine, um, if you're a carpenter or something, had no formal training, and you just gave them a bunch of hammers and nails and stuff. You can imagine, if you told them to go build a house, I don't know that I would do that, but that's basically what we do with data people. We just, data practitioners, just like, we got a tool X, Y, and Z. Give me some insights. It's like, cool, I'll go do that.